It's loading.
What's going on, everyone? Today I got another locals match. I got me on the left playing this mysterious leader, also known as Film Kid, and on the right we have a player playing Trafalgar Law. He's going to pay Warren Dongo first, drop a winner Jewelry Bonnie next to his winner Trafalgar Law. I'm going to put one under my leader as a joke and play my budget Bonnie next to his. He's going to pass to his turn. He's going to swing 5. I'm going to grab the card from my hand, and it's upon Gibson. I'm going to go ahead and rest the Bonnie just so he doesn't get advantage from it. He's going to drop a Vista, get rid of my Bonnie. I'm going to swing my leader into his Bonnie, stop that card advantage shenanigans. I'm going to drop a Nami, pay 3. She doesn't whiff. Thank God. I get a Brook, and I'm going to pass. He's going to go to his 5 Dawn. He's got Warren Sanji Dawn. That might be to keep track of stuff. So he's going to swing 5. I take it. He drops a Basil Hawkins. That Basil Hawkins is a huge problem, usually, for a kid. It's such a good mirror card. So I'm gonna swing the 5 Nami, he takes it. I don't get a card off Nami. I pay the Trafalgar Law, bounce the Nami back to hand, and replay it. I also swung with my leader somewhere in there, but it got lost in the commenting. So it's gonna be his turn. He's on 7 Dawn, 8 Dawn, 7 Dawn. So he's gonna swing 5. I give it an Usopp. Give him an Usopp. Give any new y'all. Yeah, sometimes my mouth doesn't work right when talking, and words sound differently. It's okay. That's why I have this recording. So he's gonna swing Warren with a Basil for 6. I'm just gonna block out of it with the chopper. Thought probably no reason to put a Dawn under it if I'm not gonna restand. He swings 5. I block it with Trafalgar Law. Then he's going to drop a Makino and an Otama. He's going to -4 the Trafalgar Law. Likely going to shambles here since he has a 2 Dawn open. Also, something to note, Law doesn't say shambles anywhere on his leader. So I don't know why people say shambles other than they should be saying activate my leader's ability. Just a little note there. So he's going to restand his Zoro, swinging my Law. I give him a 2k counter because he's only swinging at 5 and he's at 4. Probably better to save him, I thought. Who knows? I might make too much of an investment with him later in the game. I swing 5 with the Zoro, pay 3 for Nami. She's so good at whiffing because you're only seeing top 3. She's not at like Izo or Nami level. Seems like all Namis whiff. Seems to be a common problem. So I'm going to swing 5, he blocks it with his leader, and then I'm gonna swing 5 at the Zoro, he lets it go. Gonna swing 6 at the Basil Hawkins. Now it's a question if he wants to let it go, but he doesn't want to. So then I play the Luffy, play the Brook into Barto to restand Nami, just because I want to keep the Nami, keep the card advantage going, if I can get card advantage. But I only have 2 cards in hand. Not the best situation to be in. 3 life. I got 1 blocker up. He's gonna get some free swings on that Basil Hawkins, I'm sure. He's gonna go 5 at the Barto. I say sure, take it. Barto's gone. Rest in peace. My expensive cards. He puts Warren on the Basil. Swings at Law. I let him take it. Just because I don't want to have to commit the 2 cards in my hand to save the Law. He's got it. It's dead. He's going to play 3 for another Rush Zoro, the same one that he keeps replaying, because Law only runs 1-ofs in their decks. I don't know if y'all knew that. It's all, I take the life from the 5k hit, but yeah, as I was saying with Law decks, it's all just one card. They don't actually play any multiples of cards unless it's the 6k blocker. Yeah, full toolbox deck. You don't need to run 4-ofs in that deck. You're just always bouncing. So he's going to swing 7. I'm debating if I want to take it or use Luffy. I decided to take it. Just try to build a massive hand, you know, because I was so short on cards against Law. Not the best place to be because they do a lot of little swings. And depending on the build now, I know a lot of them are running the starter deck Nami. So they can get pretty spicy if they're Nami's out there, giving them more Dawn, giving them better swings for their turn. So he's going to swing 7 at me with a Vista, which is not great. But I'll rest the Luffy, give him a 1k, because he only has 1 Dawn up. He can't use his leader's effect. He already believe he... No, I don't believe he did use his leader's effect that turn. So, it looks like I'm debating where to swing with the Nami. I swing at the Vista, look at the top 3. It doesn't whiff. I get a 2k counter. Big ups there for Nami for not whiffing on the turn that I don't need it to whiff. I'm going to swing the Brook at the Zoro. I believe he has 2 to 3 cards here in his hand, worn down up. Yeah, he lets the Zoro die. He could have Rad Beam in hand, but this was pre-restriction, so what Rad Beam was at 4, but I don't think any laws run Rad Beam at 4 ever. So he's going to play 1 Rad Beam to save his Basil Hawkins when I swing 8 with my glossy, shiny leader. So shiny. So I'm going to pay another shiny card, get the Trafalgar Law to restand the Nami, pay 1, and I grab a Zoro. So it didn't whiff. Getting cards. Nami was pretty important in this matchup because I feel like the longer you can keep her alive, and especially with that Law engine, you can keep getting extra searches off of her, kind of like you do with Law and Bonnie. And Green's really good about card advantage. I feel like Film Kid definitely gets a lot from card advantage. So there's that Nami I was talking about. This one's real shiny, has a winner stamp on it. Yeah, the one he paid for it, he puts on Basil Hawkins. He gets rid of my Brook. Like I said, Basil Hawkins is just such a monster into green matchups, just because it can do a lot for the board. He's going to swing 7 at me. Yeah, there's no reason not to. If I block it, it's probably better for him. I block there with the Luffy, give him a 1k. Probably a little too early to block. So he's going to swing 7k, I believe, at me. We'll see. And I'm debating here on what I want to take. Do I want to let the thing die or take the life? Not sure exactly where he's swinging it. So it looks like it said the life because I grabbed my life. Maybe I was just holding on to it. Block with the Law, give him a 2k, and that's going to be my play mistake right there, is giving him that 2k counter. I should have let that Law die. We had a big discussion after this on if I should have done that to try to keep the Law. But I guess the idea running through my head at that time was I want to keep my board out there so I can just go back and kill him on the crackback, but it may or may not work out that way. So he's going to play Otama, give Luffy minus 2k, so he'll be at 5. He's picking up his Dawn, debating what he wants to do with those other ones that are different from the others. He's holding on to Shanks. He gives Shanks to the Trafalgar Law, swings 7 at the Luffy. I'm going to pick up my hand, think about it. Nope, he hits me. So I take the life. He's going to restand the Basil Hawkins and then swing with Rush Luffy for 9, and I don't have the counter power to save me. But if I would have just let Trafalgar Law die, keep the counter in hand, I would have been able to save him, and I think I could have got him on the crackback. So, yeah, that came down to just little play mistakes, but that was a super good match. Guys, thanks for watching. Go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.